Guten Morgen. My name is Frédéric Heitzmann. Although it sounds German, I'm not, so this will be the only German word I will say today. So I'm going to say a few words about Tiempo offer and especially how it fits with the automotive requirements. So first, now you will know that a car is basically a computer on wheels. So it has the same problem as any computers. A lot of electronics. Electronic system will account for almost half of the total cost of a car in a few years. And all these electronic devices, memories, CPUs and so on, they are just open doors for attackers today. So definitely there is a very big challenge to secure all these doors while keeping all the features and specific requirements for automotive. So how should we do that? So there are different, hopefully there are some standards and there are some initiatives to standardize all these things. So I'm going to mention only a few of them. So for instance, there is this SAE G3101, which defines some security requirement, functional specifications to say, okay, how should we add security into the automotive system? Another example is the protection profile for V2X, which gives security specification, especially how to handle the vulnerability analysis, so how to really ensure security for your system. And there is another example, very interesting, the Evita project, European project, which propose this typical architecture of the hardware system, which is supposed to fulfill all the security requirements for your car. But okay, now we have different standards, different requirements. What is the solution to implement all of these? So this is the proposal from Tiempo. The code name is TESIC. It is our secure enclave. There are two ways to see that. If you need to develop a very secure software, you need to have a digital place, very secure, very isolated. This is the left part of the drawing. You will develop based on our SDK, on our platform, and you have this combination of hardware and software secure modules to develop your secure operating system, your secure software, and if you need, you can as well integrate third-party software in that. You have also another way to develop your security feature. You can work on the right side. For instance, if you need a security companion, you have an application CPU, you develop, for instance, multimedia stack, but you need security features. You can rely on our security companion with well-defined and well-standardized APIs to add this security feature in your usual application stack. So now, how does it fit with the automotive specific requirements? So, if you recall, this is the Evita proposal for the architecture with different typical blocks. What you can see is that for any of these requirements, our secure enclave has a solution for that. It can be either a software library, so our crypto library will provide all the cryptographic features that you need. It can be some hardware accelerator. For instance, we have an AES hardware accelerator, which is very much secured against faulty junction, side channel attacks. We also have the capabilities to work with an embedded flash memories or an external flash memories while keeping the highest security requirements. That's very important to support different integration schemes. So how should we do that? So for design engineer in the room, this is the inside view of our TESIC secure enclave. You will notice very common things here. You will notice a RISC-V CPU, you will see memories, you will see very classical interface, so your hardware integrator won't be surprised by that. And of course, you're going to see a lot of security dedicated accelerators. So we support many different features. Another important thing is that everything here is very flexible. If you say, I don't need your AES or I don't need PQC, we can remove them. So we ensure flexibility and security. I didn't talk that much about safety. Once we talk about automotive, it's mandatory to ensure higher safety requirements. So here, especially if we look at the RISC-V CPU, we integrated features like lockstep, for instance, to also meet safety requirements. For software engineering in the room, You will find different ways to program on this platform. Either if you are inside the secure enclave, you can rely on our SDK, or if you're working on your application CPU, to rely on convenient API. Each time you see a locker in the screen, it means that this module is certified. Security means nothing if it is not certified. That is very important. So the platform, hardware and software, has been certified up to common criteria EAL 5+, with AVAVAN 5, so for experts it means the highest level of vulnerability analysis and vulnerability protection. This offer integrates with the global Tiempo offer. When it comes to security, is never enough to just provide an IP. Of course, providing an IP is the very first step. It can be the full secure enclave or a dedicated IP. But once you do that, you will need a provisioning offer. The provisioning answers to the question, how do I initialize my digital secrets, my cryptographic keys into a chip without leaking everything in the wilderness? We support our customer to do that. We even integrate at the OSAT with the test equipment to ensure this provisioning. Of course, every customer is different, has different needs, so we can customize the design. It's very flexible. And in the end, even if you know zero about security, we can help you and we can drive your security certification project with the Evaluation Lab until you reach the evaluation final report. All of these is very complementary. The purpose of that is to build a long-term relationship with your customer. Security is never one only project, so we cover everything to build this long-term partnership and build some trust. This is a summary. You have on the left different key features of our offer. You have on the right the different requirements specific for automotive, and hopefully you will find a solution for any of your requests. Thank you very much.